Yo, 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 what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sin, coming back with another one, man. Y'all already know the Most High done woke us up this morning. Let's take this opportunity to be great, you know what I'm saying? But real quick, though, I wanted y'all to understand when I tell y'all that y'all have a superpower, I really do mean that shit. The fact that you could take your energy, right, and manipulate that and master the art of transmutation, man, listen, bruh, that means you got a superpower. You know what I mean? Because already your sexual energy is a superpower already. So the fact that you know how to manipulate that and transmute that and put it in other areas where you need it at, bro, listen, man, that is something that not a lot of people know how to do. You know, and you practicing it right now. You learning how to master that right now. Because most people, listen, they don't know how to handle their sexual energy. So what they gonna do? They gonna go out there and they gonna be constantly releasing. They gonna be constantly trying to fuck something. They gonna be constantly chasing hoes. They gonna be constantly fapping because they don't know how to control their sexual energy. And they not using it. They not stacking that up. They not holding that energy in and putting it in areas where they really, really need it at. You know, to where they really need focus at. They not putting it in the areas where they need it at, to where they need focus and need to excel at. They not doing that. You know what I'm saying? They not doing that. So the fact that you doing that, you taking that super powerful energy that you have and you using it to your advantage, man, listen, that's big time. That's huge, and a lot of people don't realize that shit either, man, that your sexual energy is one of the most powerful energies that you can have. So you got to be careful with that because that could work against you in a negative or positive way. What we doing it, we using it in a positive way. You know what I mean? Most people, they use it in a negative way to where they hurting themselves, they harming themselves by constantly releasing, constantly fucking, having an overactive sex life, you know, chasing women and spending all of this money, putting women on pedestals and all of that shit, validating them. You know what I'm saying? Putting them above themselves. You know what I'm saying? And all of that stems from sexual energy and the fact that they not using it right. So it's really controlling them. When you don't have no control, like I always tell y'all, listen, man, listen, you in a bad spot. And a lot of people have zero control over their sexual energy. But us, we working on controlling that because it's so powerful, it's hard to tame. Your sexual energy is hard to tame, is what you got to understand. You know what I'm saying? It's that powerful. It's like a beast in a cage that's just shaking that motherfucker, trying to break through and trying to get out that motherfucker. It's like having a gorilla in a motherfucking cage, a motherfucking angry silverback gorilla that just want to get out and fuck something up. You know what I mean? It just want to release. It just want to release all that sexual anger. And you already know once you have no control over that shit, bro, you gonna be out here wilding. You gonna be out here wilding. That shit gonna be controlling you. It's almost like a chip that they gonna have in you, but it's a sexual chip that's inside of you, and it's controlling your every move. It's controlling how you feel. It's controlling what you do. It's controlling how much money you spend. It's controlling everything. It's controlling why you get up in the morning. All of that, that's being controlled. That's your sexual energy controlling y'all. So it's a must to be on this journey and get control of that shit. Otherwise, bro, that shit gonna control you and it's gonna take you into areas, negative spaces, and it's gonna fuck up parts of your life that you gonna wish you had control over. But now, guess what? That's gonna land you in very tough positions. It's gonna land you in child support court. It's gonna land you paying alimony through divorce. It's gonna land you with diseases, unwanted kids, all types of shit, bro. Comes from that. Comes from your lack of control. You know what I mean? Even can take your life, dog. Even can take your life if you ain't got no control over this shit. So the fact that you are taking the initiative and controlling this shit, bro, you got superpowers. You know what I mean? And it's teaching you how to manipulate energy in general, whether it's positive or negative. The positive energy will be a plus to add to it. But even when people try to send negative energy your way, you done already mastered the art of manipulating energy that is not going to work. You just going to take that energy, turn it into a positive and use it as fuel. But people on the outside looking in not gonna understand that, because they not gonna know that you retaining. They not gonna know that you practicing that type of thing. They don't know that. They don't know that you gonna be a master at manipulating energy. You gonna be a master at energy in general. You gonna know energy. Nobody will know energy like the person that's retaining, because they are retaining one of the most powerful energies you can have. You got to know where that energy is stored in your abdomen, bro, down there in your midsection. Listen, once your midsection is shut down, there's nothing that you could do. You can't lift nothing. That shit folds you up. Whether you have a stomach ache, food poisoning, organ failure, whatever. Once your midsection is fucked up, listen, you can't do nothing. All your strength comes from your midsection. That's why it's there. That's why your life force is stored in there. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand the fact that you could take that energy and put it in areas. Listen, that is big time. That is something that most people wish that they could do, but they can't. So guess what? They're either going to be controlled, or they're going to have to sit in that negative space that they in, because they're not going to know how to get themselves out of it. You got an activation button, because you holding in your energy so you can use that energy where you need it at. Sometimes we're not going to feel like getting up. Sometimes we ain't going to feel like going to the gym. Sometimes we not gonna feel like doing things. We gonna be down, we gonna be out. But guess what? We gonna be able to reach into that area, even think about it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like some Professor Xavier type shit. Sometimes you gonna even think about the fact that you retain it, and it's gonna rejuvenate you. You know what I'm saying? You just thought about it like, damn, you know what? I'm still retaining. I actually do got energy. So guess what? I'm gonna reach into that and put that where I need it. I need my focus to be right while I'm taking this class, while I'm doing this business, while I'm working on music, while I'm creating. So guess what? I'm going to go to that energy bank and use that. I'm going to put it in every one of these fucking areas where I need it at. That's a superpower. That's a superpower. You got to understand that moving forward. So even the people that think that they can manipulate you, you can't manipulate me, nigga. I know how to manipulate energy, dog. I know how to transmute energy and use it in different areas, even to fuck you up. I know how to take energy, my sexual energy, and use that to even fuck you up. Use that against you. Because my energy is stacked. Every area that I need it in, I am good. I am fit in that. You know what I'm saying? These mugs can't mess with you while you do this. You got to understand that. So you got to know how to control this shit as well. You know what I mean? Because that's what people out there dealing with. They got to sit in that energy that they in, because they not mastering the art of manipulating that shit and transmuting that and using it. Using it to their advantage, using it as fuel, using it to help them focus, using it to help them elevate in life. You know what I'm saying? Instead, they just gonna be controlled by it. So what they think, so the fact that they got sexual energy, what they gonna try to do, they just gonna wanna release it. They gonna wanna give it all away. They just gonna give it all away, because in their mind, they think that that's what they need to do. In their mind, the primal in us men think that we need to release, we need to fuck something, so we quick to spend that money. We quick to go and try to release that, because we think that that's what we supposed to do. And then we put ourselves in survival mode by thinking that way. But you're not in survival mode, dog. You just need to hold that energy. You know what I'm saying? Elevate with that. Use it to get closer to God with that, man. Get your spiritual side up, your focus up. Everything that you're trying to do, you use that energy. It's one of the most powerful energies you can have. So why would you want to waste it? Why would you want to give that away? Why would you want to give that to females, just random ass females at that, where they get the advantage? Once you give it to them, they come up. You lose. You lose. You got to understand, you lose that. You lose that superpower. And then you got to be the one to gain it back. You know what I'm saying? You got to gain it back. Meanwhile, she came up. She the one that now got the antidepressants, the nutrients that she need. She got everything that she needed. All of that. Her eyesight is clear. It works for women. It's magic for women. You know what I'm saying? That is like a secret. That's like a fucking elixir for them, to where they take that shit almost like witches do, bro. You know what I mean? You just add it to her fucking brew, and now she manifesting the things that she want, because she has extra life. She has extra life, dog, and you gave it to her. You know what I mean? A bitch that didn't even deserve it 9 times out of 10. But that primal side, that survival mode that you was in, felt the need to release that and give it to her. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't thinking. But when you got control over it, when you doing what we doing, we value our energy. So we know that a lot of these women don't deserve it. So even if we did fuck them, we not even giving them our energy. We ain't even releasing. We practicing that because we value our energy more. We know that as men, we need it more than them. And we definitely ain't trying to fap it away, because then it just goes to nothing. It goes to nothing. So I want y'all to understand, you do have a superpower, bro. You do have a superpower, and you able to use this to your advantage. Continue to do that. Continue to practice that. Continue to master this, because it's going to work for you down the line. This is a lifetime practice. Like I said, even when people send negative energy your way, you're going to know how to flip that and turn it to a positive and use that, okay? Even the energy that you hold in, your life force energy, man, when you feeling down in other areas, you going to think about that shit, and you going to know how to go in that and use that and put that in other areas. No matter how frustrating you feel, no matter how down you feel, no matter what negative space you in, you going to always have that energy to lift you up. That's what you got to understand. You're going to always have that energy to lift you up. You're going to think about the fact that you got money in the bank. You're going to think about the fact that you retain and you ain't relapsed. You ain't gave your shit away. And then you're going to be like, boom, that's going to give you instant energy off top. You know what I'm saying? Without you even having to dig deep, that's going to give you energy right off top. The fact that you still holding in your life force, the fact that you still got life inside of you, your vitamins, your energy, your health, all of that shit is on point, your focus. Even when you feel down sometimes, that is going to come to your rescue. Just the thought that you still have your life force with you and you ain't released and you still retain and you still doing what you need to do, bro, that's going to get you to the next level. You know what I mean? And that's going to make you feel good off top. It's only when you release and when you go back and you relapse and shit like that to where now you really feeling down. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand, man, listen, this superpower is precious. You got to hold on to that. You got to continue to hold on. You got to continue to practice. You got to continue to master this so you can use this throughout your life, man. Throughout your life, man, because trust me, man, you going to need it. The ups and downs that we have, the trials and tribulations that we go through, bro, the last thing you want to be doing is lacking in energy. Most of these zombies out here, they lacking in energy. So guess what? They forced to sit in that pit that they in. They forced to sit in that negative energy that they in. They forced to sit in that space that they in because they don't have the energy to get themselves out. So what they gonna do? They gonna continue doing what they gonna do. They gonna continue to have these short-lived moments of where they either releasing or doing something like drugs or whatever it is to take them away from their reality. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. You got the power of your sexual energy to come to your rescue, and you can use it at your fucking disposal. You can use this energy at your disposal, dog. This is like having a gun in a holster that's fully loaded, my nigga. My nigga, that's like having a Mossberg pump full of bullets, home protection, shotgun shells, dog. You got that shit in your arsenal. So you got to be careful with that. You got to be careful how you use that. That shit, listen, you could kill yourself with that shit. And you don't want to kill yourself by releasing some shit like that. That's your sexual energy. You got to be careful who you use that on, because, man, they could take your energy and use it against you. These bitches will take all your energy and use it against you, bruh. You know what I'm saying? These fake ass friends and all of these people that you be having around you, they could use your energy. They energy vampires, bro. They could sense that something is going on with you. They could sense that powerful energy that you have, and they want to take it. They will get as close to you as they possibly can to get close to that energy. So you got to be careful with these superpowers that you have, dog. You have to. You know what I'm saying? Moving forward. And no, listen, don't think, no, that you got a superpower. You got something in you, and you know how to do something that the average motherfucker cannot do. You know how to transmute energy. You know how to manipulate energy. And you know how to take motherfuckers' energy that they send your way, flip that shit, and use it against their ass or use it to your advantage. And that's what I'm saying, man. That's what you need to do. This is a powerful ass energy. This is something like no other. That's why I seen your abdomen. You can't do nothing without a strong midsection, dog. You can't even walk without that. You gonna be bent over to fold you up. You can't lift nothing without that. That's why it's there. So you gotta take care of that. You know what I'm saying? That's your baby right there. How these chicks get pregnant, you got the baby. You know what I'm saying? You already see what it do when you knock a bitch up. If you give a bitch this, listen, it will create life. You know what I'm saying? But that's your life force. You make the decision with that. You got to hold on to it. All right? And that's my word, man. My name's Sinn, the Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace.
Yeah, give you this, give you that, but Cindy got nothing for you. No simping in my decisions, I gotta keep it royal. King shit, I'm the gift, I promise I won't adore you, but I will explore you.